a shirt collar. You need to pay attention to this so that you know how to draft a shirt collar. It's easy. If you follow this step, there's no issue at all. So what I have on my shirt, the round neck for this collar, I have 18 inches altogether. You start measuring from your button allowance here all the way to the center back. You get, so everything total number is 18 inches. So now this is a collar stay. So you fold it into two. Like this. The first thing is you getting a straight line first. Get a straight line so that you can start your measurement from there. Get a straight line. Then you measure your 9 inches. You measure your 9 inches like this. Then the collar stand is going to be 1 inch. The collar stand is going to be 1 inch. So for the back, for the shirt, the back, you can just use 3.5 like this. Then you curve it down to this 1 inch. You curve. You can use your free hand or you use your curve ruler, whichever one works for you. You can see the way I did it. Just curve it like this. Now place your tape, the beginning like this. Place it here and measure that 9 inches again. Start measuring. Then now you have to follow the curve. You follow the curve. You can see the way I'm doing it. You follow the curve. So you mark it. Then, like we said, we are using 1 inch for the collar stand. So you put 1 inch all the way down. 1 inch all the way down. 1 inch all the way down. Then you connect them together. You can as well still use your curve ruler or you use your free hand. They are all the same. But if you know you cannot get a proper curve, just use your curve ruler. So can you see? You can see, right? Then you just come down here a bit. Then you curve like this. Then you just curve it little like this. You know our collar, it's at that collar at the mouth, it's always curved. So you just curve like this. That is it. Then now we are going to cut the main collar itself. This is the collar stand. Now we need to cut the collar itself. So from these measurements now, you go down by 1 inch. Because our collar stand is always higher than the main collar with 1 inch. So you go down here with 1 inch. Then you rule a straight line. Then you rule a straight line like this. You rule a straight line. So from here, you will now mark 3 inches. You mark 3 inches. You come down here. You mark the same 3 inches down here. The same 3 inches down here. Then you connect the lines together. You can see? You connect it together like this. So here, you can go up by 0.5 or 0.75. But let me do 0.75. Then you come to this place. Then you just rule it to meet the 0.75. Yeah, our collar is ready. So what we'll do now is to cut. Like me, what I like doing is that towards this place, I can just go out by 0.25 or half inches because I like it when like the back collar, let it be slanty. I don't like a straight collar. So from here, like this, from the beginning here, you can just curve it down to go and meet this 0.5 inch. I hope you can see what I just did. Can you see it very well? Yeah. So you just go out here by 0.5. So automatically here now becomes 2.5. You know, we did 3 3 inches before, 3 inches. Just reduce here by 0.5. Then you connect from here down here. That is it. Then we can cut. So this is how you cut. Cut out the collar stand first. Cut out the collar stand first. Like this. Like this. Then follow the curve. Then you now cut the collar. So remove that 0.5. This is how you cut. Yeah, this is it. So we have our collar now. This is our collar, and this is our collar. This is the collar stand, and this is the collar. So now I will now bring the material and now gum it on it. So I have now placed the collar on the fabric. Then I have also gum it on it. So what you will now do is you won't just cut direct like that. So what you just do is you add ½ inch all round the collar before cutting. You have to add ½ inch all round because that's what you use in joining it to the fabric. So guys, I have added ½ inch all around the collar. So I will now use this and cut another one. I'll now use this also and cut another because we need 2 of this and 2 of this. So let me place them here. Then I'll cut. I've cut two pieces for both. Then on this particular one, I had to iron the, I added ½ inch all round. So I now press the ½ inch on this one. I just press it down. You get, so it's not going to be like this. It's not going to be like this. It's going to be like this. So the first thing, what you need to do first now is to now go to the sewing machine. You take this collar, you leave the collar stand first. Take this particular one, then you sew on it. You sew on it like this. Start from here. Don't sew here. Start from here. You sew like this. You sew down like this. Then you stop here. Like I said, guys, I told you have to sew from here like this. Don't bother about this collar shifting. You sew like this, you sew like this, and you sew like this. So what you now do is you trim off the excess because it is plenty. So you trim it off. You trim it off. Yes. You will now notch. Just be careful so that your notches don't go through the thread. You notch, you notch, you notch, you notch. After notching, then you will now push it inside. Push it inside like this. You push it inside. Then you can use your scissors to bring it out. Use your scissors to, bring it out. So this is how it is. Then you give it a good press. You adjust it very well inside. Then you give it a good press. So I've given it a good press, like I said. I've given this one a good press. So what you will now do, the next thing you do now is to fold it into 2 like this. Then you notch the middle. Fold it into 2 and notch the midpoint. Just notch the midpoint like this. Fold this one into 2. Then you notch the middle also. Repeat the same thing for this. fold it into two and notch the middle. So after doing that, this you place them on each other. You place the one that doesn't have the collar gum, you place it down. You place this one on top like this. Then you now place the one that has the collar gum. You place them on it. So now we have three all together. So what you just do is just pin these three together at this middle point, so that you don't miss it when you are sewing. Just pin them like this. You can as well still pin everything all the way down. It depends on your preference. So what you will do is you now start sewing. You put it like this. You now start sewing on the 1/2 inch, exactly like this. You sew all the way down. When you get to this place too, you sew like this. Finish sewing. I told you have to sew round like this. This is how it's going to be. You sew round. So what you now do is you can just trim off the excess. Then you now flip it over. You turn. You flip it like this. You can see our collar is getting ready. So you flip it over like this. Flip it over like this. Flip it over like this. This is the reason why I asked you to press down these 1/2 inches, because that is where you are going to sew, to do the final sewing on the collar. So look at it. This is our collar. So now I'm going to iron it very well. So I've ironed it properly. So this is how it will look. This is how it will look, like this. It's going to look like this. So what you will now do now is now take the cloth, the shirt. You remember we already have the notch for the back shirts. Already have the notch for this other one, for the collar. So what you will do is pin the two notches together. Pin them together, so you don't get short of one side. Just pin them together like this. Then you now start sewing. Then you place this one. I'm doing it now from back side, the right side of the collar, like this. This place that doesn't have the folding here to the back of the shirt. So you place it like this. Place them like this. Then you sew very close to this place, this point here. You sew very close. You can see it's the same thing. So you now sew. You sew round. So guys, like I said, I've finished. I've stitches all round. Then look at the inside. You can see this is the inside of the shirt. This is the inside of the shirt. Then this is the outside. So what we're not going to do now is to just close it up. So you push this one inside like this. You have to push it inside. Then you now, after pushing it inside, this is how it's going to be. It's going to be like this. Like this. Then when you get to this place also, you do the same thing. You push it inside. Then you sew round. So guys, I've finished turning it. Look at it. I turned it. Like I stitch on that folding aspect of it. Now the collar is ready. Now I've given it a press also. I've ironed it. So this is our collar. Our collar is ready. I told you. So it's easy. It's not a difficult thing to sew. This is a perfect shirt collar. Can you see how it is? Yeah, this is it. So you just have to, you now put button holes and fix your button. Now the collar is ready. I hope you can see it very well. This is it. It's so beautiful. Look at it. Can you see how pretty it is? You can see the neck. It's not too wide and it's not too small. Yeah.